I just wanted to try out new stuff, you know, maybe have guides on my YouTube channel. We want to talk about JETT on Haven. Like, in general, JETT operator, I think we should start with economy. With the new patch, you know, not the new patch, but the older one, that you need to invest 5k on your operator. So, the bad thing is you cannot get it that often as you usually did. The good thing is that you can face more rifles when you have an operator. That's a good thing. Let's say you buy this in the first round, so you're at 0. You go
30 seconds left.
First win, you know, you had 3k. You're probably gonna want to buy a Kevlar, a heavy shield, and I would suggest maybe trying to keep the ghost when the enemies don't have over 2k. You know that. Actually, maybe it's not even common now to force buy, because usually what people did was they have a force buy with the Stinger and Kevlar, but now that the Stinger got nerfed, it's kind of bad now, you know. So maybe these force buys will be less. So you probably should just go with the full shield and maybe upgrade all your abilities. Then you're at 1.8k. You win the anti-eco. Now you're at 2.0 and you're 4.8k. And now what you can do now, this is a nice function. It says minimum next round. You want to have at least over 5k, right? So if you want on your bonus round to, or maybe, I don't know, you need to buy a new Kevlar because you, I don't know, took damage or something like this. Then you're fine just getting a new Kevlar, and then you would be at 5k 700 for the next round. So the round after that, you can just get a operator and a half shield, you know. So we're at 5.7k, you know. You see the minimum next round, you know. It always means what money you get when you lose. Like if you win those 2 rounds in a row, and you probably lose the bonus round. Then after that bonus round, you'll be able to get that operator, and that's your goal. All right, now imagine you have the operator now in the bonus round, or like after the first bonus round. So it's 2-1, you know, you won 2-1. Now you can afford that operator, and you can be like for sure that the enemy doesn't have an operator because of their money. Like maybe if they would full save, but normally they don't have a solo guy full saving. So this is like the best thing you can get, right? If you have an operator and the enemies only has rifles, because now you will not be afraid to take any of those duels. Like whenever you can get a 1v1 duel, rifle versus operator, you want to take those on like a mid to long range, you know. I'm gonna talk more about like in ranked, how you can still do the peaks in ranked, because in ranked they're not gonna use really coordinated spells, you know, abilities. When they take A in ranked, you might see this, you might see a flash here, you might see a recon here, but that's it, you know. And this is all like, this is all dodgeable with the JETT and operator, and this is what's so good with JETT. This is what you always try to do. You always try to, you know, work in those abilities. You know, even if they use these abilities to clear the angle, you're still there, you know. For example, the flash, most of the people put it here. And if you're like this, you're not gonna get blind. And you're at the same time at an off angle, so you can peek whenever like this, you know. Even if the operator is holding you there, you're in a really good advantage. This angle, for example, is a really good way to show how good JETT is. Is if you just hold like this, let's say, okay, they smoke this, but you just keep saying like this, you'll most likely always be able to have a duel here that that you have advantage of. If you have, for example, a trap like this from your mate or whatever, you have a player here, something like this, some kind of trigger or info here, then you don't care if this thing is smoked, right? You don't care. You're like, okay, let them go short. I know when they're up short, I have a trap or whatever, and you just keep chilling like this, you know, and might be able to peek deep, or someone runs in your cross, so you have an easy 1v1. And yeah, this position, for example, is really good. You know, you can dodge most common recon here like this. You can dodge the flash like here, you know. And people are not gonna be as coordinated in ranked, so really abuse these kind of angles. And obviously, when you missed, you can go like this. You can even maybe do a repick. I would not really suggest it, but you know, have the easy way out. How you can do it while you aim like this. And yeah, this would be like one example peak. And you should have like on ranked, you have a lot of freedom because like I said, the abilities are not as coordinated. So you should have this everywhere, you know. Normally, and in a team game, you know, people will be so aware of this peak. So what they do is, okay, they maybe have the smoke here, they maybe have this flash here, you know. They cross like this, you know. Exactly like this. They maybe take long, and you can't really see it. Or they have someone holding this headshot angle right here, you know. They're really aware of this. But what I see in ranked is that people, you know, they kind of do these things, but there's always like these micro errors that they do, and this is exactly why you want to do these peaks. You know, even though this is a very common peak, if it's like I said again, rifle versus operator, you want to take those. You know, you just take those. You look for micro errors. Maybe someone moved a bit wrong. Maybe someone is late coming here. You know, you get this kill. If you don't see anyone, you know, you have two choices, right? On A, Haven, for example, it's really good to have someone having the A lobby info if someone is here, you know. So if you're in long, let's say you didn't get smoked, you could hold this angle forever and have the info for your team. So you could be playing 1A and say your mates, oh yeah, leave me alone, leave me alone. You can rotate, you know. And then they're like 2C, 2B, and the round is so much easier, so much easier. So if you don't see anyone here, you know, at the start, maybe you take it even deeper, you know. You go all the way up here. You hold like this. This could be even like better. If you're in this position, this is even better, you know. With shot, you can do maybe the same. Maybe instead of here, you go like this. This is as well a position where you can just like dash out. But you don't get in awkward positions, you know. You're always in a position where you can escape from. For example, here, you know, you see one. Maybe he's even like garden all the time, and he jumped down like this. You shoot him here. Maybe you miss him. Maybe kill him. And you're out already, you know. Same with Thea, you know. What I said, you can just go like this and you dash out, and it's gonna be great. And it's so good in ranked, you know, if you can say, yo, A is clear, rotate. Sometimes you can even combine, you know, your mates are not stupid, you know. You can ask them, yo, nade this, you know. You can maybe you can have nade instantly here, or maybe a recon here. And if there's, you know, nothing spotted by the recon, nothing by the nade, or like because of the nade, you take the space, you can instantly go to this position if you want. Like, this is not bad. This is not overextending. This is exactly what you want to do with an operator. So yeah, I would suggest you do this. You do these kind of annoying JETT operator plays because they're really worth it, especially in ranked. What you want to avoid actually is you know, be too often in the same angle, or in like common angles. And if you're with operator, it's always good to always have like kind of an off angle, so exactly in between those points where he have his crosshair placement. So his crosshair placement is like this, you know. Maybe Zen is like this, and then it's like this, but he's not aiming here, you know, because so this is an off angle. He's switching between those 2 points, you know, and this is in the open. So this would be an off angle. It's not a good off angle in long because you cannot escape really good. But this would be an off angle where you might be able to get an easy frag because this guy is just having this exact same walk all the time, like this. You always walk like this, and he's not aiming at you, so you have a big advantage. You can come up with a lot of plays. For example, one play would be, you know, people like to smoke up here. They do this smoke with JETT. One of the only characters that can go like this in front of it, you know. Kind of, you have an off angle. Good people are used to that angle, you know. They will be peeking like this. They're aware of this. But like I said, in ranked, there's always people that just forget these micro movements. So you just like, I don't know, get into here, get your shot. Maybe you miss, and you dash out. So I press A and S at the same time as I dash out. You need to be aware of not moving your crosshair too much, you know. For example, this guy, maybe white swing, you aim like this, you know. Always go back to the position, like here, so you have the good dash, you know. Because sometimes, you know, if you're like, okay, this one is still good if you aim like this, but if you're like too far like this, you get stuck in this wall or some shit, you know. Then these guys, you miss him, he's always gonna react like this. He's always gonna shoot this. Because here's the smoke, you know, he doesn't see you, he just saw dash. And if you're like hitting the wall here, then you're pretty much dead, or you take damage, and that's not what you want. And yeah, this angle here, you know, it's pretty much a safe peek. All these angles where you can dash out safely, it's literally a safe peek, you know. And you can do this on other spots as well. Maybe you have someone holding your window, or you hold for someone's window and he tries to peek down. But I would suggest trying this with operator, because it works pretty good. You know, having like this peek, for example. And remember there, you want to have a good dash, you know. So you need to maybe look like this after you shoot. So you aim like this, maybe this guy jumps up top here, you flick him here, go like this. Then you aim like maybe even more here, yeah, like this. You know, you need to find out those angles. If you kill him, then it's fine, you just go like this, right? And maybe you even re-peek, or you go back. If you don't kill him, you want those adjustments and dashes. Because this is exactly what allows you to have the confidence to peek there, because you know you're safe. Even though you miss this guy, you know, you dash out safely. So you're always safe, and this will give you the confidence to peek everywhere where you want. And common peek would be as well, you know, what people do is this peek is actually still really good, but people are really aware of this in ranked, so I would not suggest doing this all the time. You will notice as soon as you play with a teammate, you know, maybe you find out easy abilities that could help you making those peaks, you know, easy calls where you can say in ranked, yo, can you nade a lobby, right? Or let's say here, and you go close and you aim like this. It's an easy call to make, right? Nade B lobby, A lobby. Same could be here. Could you nade window? Because this is also a thing I would suggest doing. Even if you're like in ranked, you know, you probably never naded window, and it would be so obvious to nade window now and peek down here, because you never did that. But in ranked, they kind of don't give a shit all the time. Sometimes you nade there, they're not aware of this. There's no one calling, yo, they're ranked, they naded window, you know? And then they're like, okay, you know? Or even the smoke, you know, if they smoke it, oh, they smoke window. Sometimes the people that are in second mid, they're not aware of it because of bad comms. So they just still do their peek here, you know? And you get a free frag. This one, like I said, okay. If you see one, you dash out, but let's say you don't see anyone. Maybe you keep it even further, you know? And this is extreme good value for your team if you do this kind of thing. Because now you can say, yo, guys, I got C, you know? You can rotate. If you feel like this, what I like to do is go like this. Because this would be as well, again, an off angle. See where I'm at? I'm like here. Because people go like this, they're like, oh yeah, maybe it's holding, you know? Oh yeah, easy headshot. But you're like this, you know? And then he's like, oh, okay. You know, he's like running right into your crosshair and he's not aware of you. But whenever they want to split you, you want to commit to one side. So they're coming from garage and from C-long. Obviously, they're gonna be here first. If they really want to have a split at the same time. Maybe they don't come at the same time. This means they put 3 guys garage, for example. They're 4 lives, they put 3 guys garage. And then there's one guy late coming along. And all you need to do is like, okay, there's a lot of steps like towards garage, or my mates here are hearing from B, people are running up garage. You really commit even deeper to this fight. You want this fight, you know, you just fully commit to this. Because there's most likely not that many guys here if they were not coming here first. Like I said here, you know. You put this flash here, but you're chilling like this. You know, it's an easy kill. Even though they smoked, you know, there could be. This is always what happens. You're like this, maybe they flash, and people run out like this, right? They go through the smoke, run out like this. You don't see them, but they're not really aware of you as well. So you have like 5 seconds if they don't do steps before they will be able to kill you, before they will be able to swing here. In these 5 seconds, you just make this decision. Okay, I peek here, you know. I take this time, I kill him, and if I don't kill him, I dash out. And yeah, be super annoying. You know, whenever you play attack operator, for now, because I don't have video out for this yet, you should try to find those entries, you know. Again, try to find the rifle duels. You know, if you know there's a rifle playing there, or for example, in the bonus round, like after bonus round, right, you know that they have no operator. That's good. But if you know they have no operator, for example, it's on C, it shot your mate here, or you know, You kind of be more patient when they have operator. Maybe wait until the operator shows himself, because obviously they want to try to have value for the team as well, so they're going to be a bit more aggressive, I think. So as soon as you know they're on the other side or they don't have an operator, then you decide, okay, I do this peek, you know, full confidence. Don't be afraid really to fight those rifles. You should, even if you die, you know that it was a good decision to fight the rifle because you have that operator. So always try to take those dudes. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, for the defense saving. A little bit of attack.